Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel Tea&Art. I hope you all are well. So let's start today's video. So today I will be testing these UV resin by J Diction. So this is their 8 color UV resin set and I'm going to challenge myself here. I'm actually making something completely out of these UV resin and something really unique. So you will see what I will be doing here. So at the moment I am just selecting the colors. So meanwhile I'm selecting the color, I just want to thank you so much for some of the videos. I'm getting so many comments and you really like the some of the projects, so thank you so much for that. So I hope you will like today's video. Also, this is kind of Halloween related. As I told you that I'm going to do mixed videos of autumn theme and Halloween theme. So first of all, I'm going to use a green resin, and the idea here is that I'm going to use this mold. So it is from Little Shop of Horrors. If you know, you know what I'm going to make. So I will be letting you know what I am making, but I think a lot of you now know what I'm going to do here. So I'm going to make Audrey. So I have disclosed everything now, and now this is a challenge. I am going to make this with UV resin. So this is actually a DIY sort of project. Yeah, I'm going to use some mold for reference, but it's going to be freehand. So at the moment I have selected the green color, and what I will be doing here is that I'm just going to show you. So I have poured the resin into the mold. So it is not a lot of resin. I am just covering the mold. So I'm going to actually create it in a hollow form. So in this way I will be making both of them, the other one also, and then I have added around 2 to 3 layers, and then with first layer it is going under the UV lamp, then second layer. So same way I will be making both of them. So this is the process here. So here I have made both of them as I explained. So now I'm going to demold them. So this is going to be the actual plant, and I think you can see what I was talking about. It is a hollow inner side of the mold, and this is going to be the shape, basic shape here. I just want to show you the versatile form of working with resin. Yeah, we can create so much out of resin. So this is actually my idea. In this way you can create a lot of things. So actually what I'm doing here is that I am adjusting both sides, and after that I will be using the clear UV resin, and then this will go under again UV lamp. This mold is actually really helpful for so many. First, for the petri dish effects, then you can create so many things out of. I created mushrooms from this mold from the back side pouring, and now I'm creating this. So with a simple one mold you can create so much. And now the second challenge is that I am using white resin from the resin kit. Here I've taken a little bit of white resin. So for the inner side of the plant I'm going to use this red color from the kit here, because I'm going to make the inside. So actually this is a winter strap plant, and it do eats flies and other insects, so it is a carnivorous plant. So that's the reason I'm using this red resin inside. So I will be doing this on both of them, and then again this will go under the UV lamp. So both of them are done now, and the second thing is that are the teats. And for the teats I have, as I showed you, that I poured the white resin. So I'm going, this is actually a bookmark, but again I'm going to use it as my helping silicone. So I'm actually creating the teeth here. I'm taking a little of the resin and I'm creating the shape here. Yeah, believe me, it took me so long, but I was so excited to make this. I just wanted to make it. Something, there is sometimes something you make and you just wanted to make it. So this is one of them. So I was so much into this idea. So here I'm just creating the mini teeth here. So this is going to be a long process. First I'm going to create them, then I will be putting them under the UV lamp, because this is a reason it to get back to the shape, creating a droplet. So I have to work fast. So I have created a lot of them. I don't know I'm going to use all of them or if I need any more. So we will see, but this is going under the UV lamp. Then I made some more. This is actually how they are looking like, but I did the shape a pointy bit. Now it's time to put the teeth one by one. I'm going to now use the clear UV resin, and I'm going to put this around the one of the shape that I made. First of all, let's get a grip of it as it's flying away. So here I'm applying the resin. And then one by one, I'm going to put these on. It was a bit fiddly job, so this took me a lot of time. I'm just going to put few of them just to let you know, and then I will be putting them off camera because they were moving so much. I just had to put one or two in place and then put it under the UV lamp. Picking them up was another challenge because they were really small to handle. And with the gloves on, they were very difficult to handle by hands. At the end, I used a toothpick, then I used the tweezers, so everything worked together here. So this is fast forward. I put a lot of them, and then in this way I will be putting on both of them. The good thing about creating these creatures is that you can mess them up, you can make them a bit misship. So yeah, this thing really helps. So yeah, here we go. Both of them are done here. Now you can imagine the time it took me, but still I'm really waiting patiently to make this and finish this. And now I'm going to put the UV resin on the back here, because in this way I'm going to put both of these pieces together like this. So just I'm going to adjust it a little bit. And then it went under the UV lamp. So here we go. You can see it is done now. On to the next part, and the next part is that I'm going to create the base. So to me it was looking a bit too red, so I'm going to put a thin layer of green resin on top of this plant here. So meanwhile it is curing now, I'm going to make the stamp. So it's up to you whatever style you want to go with. So I'm going to put first layer of this green one, and then I will be curing it. Then I will be putting some more resin. Then I'm going to turn that over, and then I will be putting some more resin on. So just in this way it creates a 3D look, a circular look of a stamp. So this is what I'm doing here. So the UV resin has a plus point here in this when you're creating something really fast, instead of just waiting for a day and then some resins cured in 2 days and still and now it's winter. So this is actually a pot that I have. So I didn't create the pot, but you can create a pot also. It's really up to you. I really like to involve mixed media, so some things I just like to use natural so that it creates a really lovely sort of look. So I'm just putting the stamp here. And this is going inside the pot. So this is still the early stage. I have done a lot of tweaking in this because I have removed the stamp, then I added a little bit of more resin to the stamp just to create the shape. Meanwhile, it is drying. I'm going to use this. This is a real moss. It has been dried. So I'm going to put this around the pot here. So I will be using a lot of different glues. Now you can use a UV resin, but I think UV resin will not work here because there is no way that the UV light will cure this. So you need glue as well. So you can use glue gun also. I will be using that as well. So here I'm just putting the moss around the stamp. Now comes the fun part, my favorite thing to do, using leaves, because leaves create, I just pick leaves that are natural and then I put UV resin on top of it. I do get a lot of comments that I can make molds out of these leaves, so I don't have to hassle so much. Yeah, I know that it is a very easy step. You can totally do that, but it's just me and I want to create natural effect. I'm sure a lot of artists are like me. They just go into the depth of creating something as natural as possible. And then I look for the leaves that have very dense veins that I can imprint really fine in resin. So I do look for that as well. So these are the leaves that I used. I picked different leaves but end up using these ones. So just to let you know that, what I did here is that I just put the resin on them as it is. I have done this before, and if when the resin don't comes off, I just simply take the metal brush and with water it do comes off because the leaf is fresh, so it is easily removable. But for everyone, I'm going to recommend here, just use a thin layer of Vaseline on top of the leaves and then apply your UV resin. You will be really happy and you will get amazing leaves. So just a tip for everyone here. I really don't want anyone to struggle and then thinking that this is very difficult. So just put any oil, I can say, but Vaseline is always handy. Just use it a little bit onto the top of the leaf and then apply your UV resin and just cure it and you're good to go. So here I'm going to make all of these leaves, so it's going to take me some time again. Meanwhile, I was creating tons of leaves and I just forgot to show you that how you have to remove the leaves. So this is after applying the Vaseline. You can see how clean the leaf is coming off. And here we go. It is coming off really nicely. And here we go, it is done now. So in this way I will be doing all of them, but the few of them that I did, you can see the green ones. That is the one that where I didn't apply the Vaseline, so I had to rub them with a metal brush. But again, you can see it is done. This is all resin. There is a little bit of leaf here and there, but it's going to add some little bit of character, that's it. And now it's the time to color them. I wanted to color them as naturally as possible. For this reason, I'm going to use the alcohol inks. I'm going to use few shades of green just to make them a bit natural. So believe me, they were looking so amazing when I never used alcohol ink. It was an idea. It worked really well. I was so happy. So all the leaves are done now. Now I'm going to put them, and with the help of a glue gun, I'm going to use a glue gun and I will be arranging the leaves now. I will be putting the bigger ones on the base and then accordingly I will be moving up. So before adding the leaf to the pot, I'm going to put the smaller leaf on the sides of this plant here. So I'm applying a little bit of UV resin and then I'm putting that under the UV lamp. So in this way, I will be creating the leaves in the circular form around the mouth. So this is so far how it is looking like. I added 4 leaves all around, then I will be adding some more gradually. And now I will be putting the base and the flower together. And then I just put simple UV resin and then I cured it under the UV light. So this is how it is looking like. And now I'm going to put this into the pot. So I did extended the stamp a little bit. You can see that it is a bit longer than before. So you can use UV resin also, but it was taking me so long, so I just went with the easy way and I'm using the glue gun here. I'm putting a little bit of glue gun and then I'm attaching the leaf. leaves to the plant. And finally, it is looking lovely. So on to the next step. And the next step is that I totally forgot. And the step was that I had to add the lovely lips of this plant. For this reason, I'm going to use this. Now you can use red resin also. So I'm going to take a little bit of, I put a little bit of alcohol ink. You can use mica powder also. So time to get my hands dirty. Please forgive me about that. But when I'm working with clay, I can't wear gloves. It is something I have to feel the clay with my hands in order to sculpt it. So after adding the color to the clay, I am going to now put this around. Yeah, it was a bit difficult to add because at this time the plant was really made up and I really didn't want to break it. Although it was well made, but still I was in a fear that I might break the teeth or the leaves. So this was taking me a little bit of struggle, but in the end it was possible. And it is simply, I'm just going to put this all around the upper side and the lower side, just creating the lips. And here we go, it is done now. It is uncured under the UV lamp. Now we will see the final look of this lovely. So this is the final look. I just made a little bit of, with the leftover UV clay, I just made a little bit of swirls and I added to the plant. So this is the complete look of this Audrey from the Little Shop of Horrors. So if you don't know, you can search it up and see. This was my take on this plant with the UV resin and some UV clay. So I'm really happy how this one turned out. It is really fit for this theme, the Halloween theme. You can create it and in any color. There are a lot of color variation in this plant. I just went with the simple and natural way. I'm just loving the leaves. As I told you, the natural leaves one by one. It's like that I have used the natural leaves. And the pot, I think it is a good idea. And then the real moss, everything combined together. I'm really happy with this. Just showing you some variation that what you can create from UV resin. As much as I'm working with resin, it is becoming more friendly. I can understand the resin now. So I'm really enjoying this medium as much as I'm involved in it. Yeah, it has, but I always say that resin has its own mind. If it's going to create a disaster, it is going to be creating a very big disaster and you will waste a lot of resin. But if it's friendly, you can achieve these sort of stuff. So that's it for today. And if you have any suggestions, any comments, or if you want me to make anything regarding the Halloween theme, do let me know in comments. I will try my best to do it as soon as possible. And so like, subscribe, and share. Thumbs up if you like the video. And if you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. And take good care of yourself. Bye bye.